Hey friend, welcome back to Wild Coast Pilates. This is Danny. We are in beautiful turquoise Sardinia in the Mediterranean Sea, and we're gonna do a nice lower body flexibility flow just to release our legs, our hamstrings, our glutes, and our hips a little, because I don't know about you, but this Postcards from Italy series is such a fun Pilates series to follow, but holy crap, did it ever kick my butt filming them, and I'm now really damn sore. So I thought, beautiful evening. Look at these gorgeous little pebbles. Oh my gosh. This beach is stunning. If you're a shameless rock hunter like I am, don't come here because you can get up to a $5,000 fine for taking rocks and shells away from Sardinia. And it is heartbreaking to see all these cool rocks everywhere and be like, oh, I can't take any. So whenever you're ready, throw on your favorite playlist, grab some water, meet me on your mat. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's do some circles for our hips. So if you aren't already warm, we'll just do a quick little warm up because we never want to hold static stretches when our body is cold. Every time I do a hip circle here, I'm really hinging at the hips, lifting the tailbone towards the sky. Good. I'm gently drawing the belly button to the spine, drawing the ribs to the spine, gently lifting my pelvic floor. We're going to switch directions. Taking some nice slow, deep breaths in through the nose, expanding into all four directions of the rib cage, and out through the mouth. Good, we're gonna switch again. Really folding forward on the way down, and switch again. Beautiful. From here, come on down. We're going to get into our stretches, but we're going to do a little bit of resistance just to help us warm up. So we're going to bend our knees. We're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to have a gentle bend in our knees. We're going to drive our heels into the floor, and we're going to think of energetically trying to drag our heels towards us, squeeze through the hamstrings, engage through the pelvic floor as if you wanted to lightly stop the stream of urine. Draw the belly button to the spine, ribs are drawn in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So really feel those hamstrings fire up. Holding that resistance. Good. Slow, deep breaths. Just taking this all in. And release. Shake it out. Here we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to slowly start to fold it forward. So this is where having a yoga strap or a resistance band, anything that helps you reach your toes, can be really helpful, because I would love for you to avoid rounding through the back, rather staying long and tall through the spine. Really thinking of hinging and forwarding hold at the hips. Oh my God. Hinging forward and folding forward at the hips. Oh my goodness, sun help. Too much sun. From here. Now I don't have any props with me right now, so I'm just going to grab onto whatever part of my legs I can reach. Getting a nice deep stretch through the backs of my legs. Good. Slowly coming down a little bit lower. Good. We're going to slowly come up. We're going to come right back to where we were. We're going to have our legs a bit more extended this time. Keep a soft bend in the knees. drive the heels to the floor and think you're trying to energetically drag them to you. So feel those hamstrings fire. Feel them squeeze, 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 squeeze. This is ideal for after you've been running or working out. I just walked a good chunk of this coastline struggling through this beautiful little white pebbles. So my legs are adequately warm. Good, and release. And folding forward again. If you can reach your feet this time, let's see if we can draw our toes towards us, lifting our heels off the ground, lengthening through the spine, staying nice and long. Really aiming for a long, flat, low back. We don't want to be rounded and slumped here. I know I'm incredibly tight through my hamstrings, so I'm probably not the greatest visual demonstration of your goals, but as we hinge forward, we really think we're trying to bring our lower belly towards our thighs. So I'm going to stay right up here so I can focus on having a nice long back. But by all means, please go wherever your range of motion feels good for your body. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to have a lay. We're going to extend one leg. Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, the leg workout from the other day did a number on me. So from here, soft bend in the knee. We're going to try to push our leg away from us. Pull your thigh away from you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So again, you're feeling that hamstring start to engage. Gently drawing the belly button to the spine. Anchoring both your hips to the floor. Good. And release. Try to straighten that knee out. We can point and flex that foot. Maybe even do some circles for our ankles. Switching directions, just doing whatever feels good for you. Good. Try to straightening out that knee and gently, gently, gently pulling it in. Good. Again, we're going to add a soft bend of the knee. We're going to try to pull that leg away out of our hands. Squeeze that hamstring, squeeze that glute. Draw the belly button to the spine. Holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Straighten it out some more. And see if you can get a teeny bit deeper this time with that stretch. It's really incredible how adding a little bit of resistance and then relaxing and stretching, it really does change your range of motion. Not very perceptible for me today because my poor little body is not happy after having filmed about 7 different Pilates flows together in one day. You got to make the most of it. When you get a beautiful place like this to yourself, you know, you just got to go for it. Good. And from here, let's bend that knee, draw the knee to the chest. We'll give a little gentle, just side to side, kind of windshield wiper motion. Again, I'm anchoring both of my hips to the floor, so I'm not rocking my body side to side here. I'm just mobilizing through my hip. Good. From here, I'm going to extend my leg back up. I'm going to grab onto my toes. I'm going to reach my opposite arm to the side just to help me stay facing up, keeping both of my hips facing upwards. I'm going to extend my leg out. These little flies, you guys are tickling me. They always come out at sunset on the beach and they love to go for the backs of my knees and my armpits and they tickle me so much. Friends, you guys are tickling me. Stop it. Oh, now the rib cage. That's what we're doing. Okay, stop it. Good. From here, let's bend that knee gently. Try to do almost like a half happy baby. So drive that knee towards the floor behind you, but we're going to actually push our foot into our hand, squeeze. So we're getting a nice activation through the hamstring, through the glute here. Keeping both our hips facing up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to drive your foot away from you while you pull down with your arm. And relax. And straighten it out again. Good, just getting a nice stretch here. breathe. See if you can rotate your thighs so that your kneecap is pointing towards the floor. Again, I'm exceptionally tight in my lower body right now from doing too much hard work and not enough restorative, loving things for myself. So my range of motion is giving me a very clear message, but that's a-okay. I hear you, body. I love you. I appreciate you. Good. Let's bring our leg in. From here, we're going to bend our knee to our chest. We're going to bring it across our body. Halfway through this range of motion, we're just going to shimmy our hips so we can stack our hips one above the other. Let's take this back arm, bend it back at cactus, so like 90 degrees, just so it helps us anchor this shoulder to the floor. And then we'll bring our knee towards the ground. So the goal here is to keep this shoulder on the ground. You can always place a yoga block under this knee as well to support you. Get a nice stretch all through the glute here. Beautiful work. And breathe. And release. From here, other side. We're going to come here. We're going to bend our knees slightly. We're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're going to try to drive our heel away from us. You want to feel a nice engagement all through the back of that leg. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm trying to pull, like rip that leg out of my hands while I pull back with my hands, holding it here. Good. And release. Get a nice stretch, anchoring both of my hips to the floor. Again, we can point and straighten through that foot. Just getting a nice stretch, kind of flossing out our nerves and our muscles. Also, if you've got some sciatic pain, you can always loop a band over your foot and just work on bending and straightening as well. I call that nerve flossing. It can really help just to release some dural tension. Good. We can do some circles for our ankle. Good. From here, let's bend that leg again, putting tension. So think you're like curling. So like squeezing something imaginary in the back of that knee to pull that heel down towards you while pulling that leg out of your hands, and your hands are pulling back on the leg. So you really want to get a nice squeeze all through that hamstring. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. See if you can draw that leg in a little bit closer. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to grab the inside of our leg. Very slowly reach it out to the side. My opposite arm is reaching out to the side as well, just to help keep my shoulders both equally anchored to the floor. Both my hips are equally anchored as well. I'm trying to not rock over to the side with the extended leg. I'm trying to rotate that extended leg's kneecap towards the floor. From here, we're going to gently bend that knee, half happy baby, pressing that knee down towards the floor while you push that foot into the hand. Really feel all those muscles start to squeeze. Feel them activate. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and extend. Beautiful work. Really focus on keeping this back hip equally pressed into the ground. Good. Bending that leg again, one more time. Pull down with the hand, press up with the foot. Lightly lift to the pelvic floor, draw the belly button to the spine. And relax and extend. Nice stretch. Good. From here, same deal. Let's bring our knee across our body. Let's shimmy our hips halfway over to ensure that our hips are stacked one above the other. Let's make sure that our back shoulder is firmly pressed into the floor, and then pull this top leg across our body. Beautiful. Just taking some time here to slow everything down. And of course, you're always welcome to hold the stretches longer. You can always pause the video and just hang out with whatever feels good for you. Perfect. And release. Good. From here, come on up. We're going to turn over on our side. We're going to stack our shoulders, stack our hips, stack our legs. Let's make sure this top leg is equally long as the bottom. So we don't want it to be shortened. We want it to be nice and long. We can actually bend this bottom leg for some added stability. And we're going to bend this top leg, grabbing onto our ankle. Let's ensure that our knee is in line with our pelvis. So we don't want it forward, back, up, or down. We want it to be nice and straight. Good. And I'm going to flex my foot. So flexing my foot means like pulling my toes forward. Good. And I'm going to think of gently curling my pubic bone towards my face as well, just to deepen the stretch through that hip flexor. Good. I'm just going to hold it here for a moment. Perfect. Now I'm going to think of trying to drive my foot into my hand. So if I flip over for a second, I'm thinking of pulling away from my hand. So same concept as before. We're trying to just place a little bit of resistance in that thigh. Squeeze, 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 trying to pull that foot out of the hand, pulling back with the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Draw that leg in. Beautiful. And breathe. Just trying to slow everything down. Good. One more time. We're going to push that foot into the hand, pull back with the hand, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Taking strong, deep breaths in through the nose, all the way into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth. On your next exhale, relax that leg, draw that heel in a little bit closer. Listen to your body, of course. The goal is not pain. We do not want to feel any sharp, ripping, tearing sensations in our knees and our hips and our ankles. Beautiful work. Release, shake it out. Let's flip it over. I might roll downhill here into the water. I mean, look at this beautiful water. I mean, I wouldn't really mind. Bend that bottom knee. Same deal. Grab that ankle. Keep that knee in line with that sit bone. So we're not up, we're not down, we're not forward, we're not back. We're just nice and long. Think we're elongating through the knee and elongating through the crown of the head. My foot is flexed, so I'm pulling my toes up towards my kneecap. Good. Just taking a moment here. Good. From here, we're going to try to pull that ankle out of our hand while we pull back with the hand, creating resistance through that quad. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Pull that heel in. Really lengthen through the top thigh. Awesome. One more time, creating resistance. Try to pull that thigh away, pull the hand back. Feel that quad engage. Good job for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax, draw the heel in. Lengthen through the front of that thigh. Oh my gosh, my left side is not a happy camper. That's okay. Stretching it out. And I invite you here to take a moment to think about something that you love deeply about yourself that has nothing to do with your appearance. I know I have used this cue a few times in some videos together, but I think it's just so incredibly important and so special. Good. And release. Woo. Shake it out. Right on. From here, we're just going to finish off with a nice stretch for our inner thighs. So I'm going to have my ankles and my knees in line with each other. I'm going to think of lengthening through my tailbone as I gently press it back. Try not to round through your lower back here. So think you want to shine that tailbone to the sky. Sometimes my in-person clients look at me a little mystified when I say this. So another way of saying it, imagine you have a flashlight in your bum hole. Flash that flashlight up to the sky. Don't point it at the floor, point it up. Interestingly enough, whenever you refer to people's tailbones as their bum holes, everybody suddenly understands it. So I guess it just makes it more relatable. Good. We're going to hold it here. Now we're going to work through a little bit of mobility through that pelvis. So if we had that imaginary flashlight, let's really point it up to the sky here. And then let's point it all the way down to the floor just beneath you. Good. Point it all the way back up to the sky. And all the way to the floor. I mean, it makes sense, right? Good. One more time up. One more time down. Beautiful. From here, let's shine it just straight at the wall behind you, just finding that neutral spine. Maybe shining it kind of towards like the top corner of the wall behind you. And we'll just do a gentle forward and back. Just releasing through our hips. Perfect. And we're going to very gently walk ourselves out of it. Oof. Right on, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found some benefit to our stretch together. I'm wishing you the very best rest of your day. Take great care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Buona serata.